This is WGEM News at 10, the Tri-State's news leader.
Driving a bus 13 hours a day, wearing a mask 13 hours a day straight with no break. We feel like they need an opportunity to breathe.
Tonight, a new local coronavirus concern coming to light surrounding public transportation. Good evening, I'm Dylan Austin.
And I'm Mackenzie Henderson. New at 10, the mask debate is showing up on public transit in Quincy.
Yeah, we've gotten a couple of calls from passengers concerned about bus drivers and fellow riders who don't wear masks.
So we looked into it, and turns out city officials say the issue is a bit complicated. WGEM's Frank Healy is live in Quincy to explain. Frank.
Mackenzie and Dylan, as bus riders board buses here behind City Hall, city officials say that for the most part, bus drivers should be wearing their masks, but there are some circumstances where you might see them not wearing a mask. Concerned bus riders say they wish the city would reconsider on that.
My concern primarily is the fact that not only am I pregnant and several pregnant people ride the bus, but there's also a lot of elderly and their immune systems aren't the best, neither is mine.
Caitlin Jenkins and her fiance Benjamin Inman say they don't like wearing masks themselves.
I hate wearing these masks with a fiery passion of 1,000 suns.
But they feel it's the right thing to do, especially when riding the bus.
I feel like I have to, for the sake of me and my little man here.
And they say it's an order from the governor.
Because everyone, even a public official, you need to be wearing a mask regardless.
Quincy Transportation Director Marty Stegman says while they do expect their drivers to wear masks, they allow them to take the masks off when they're outside the bus or when no one is on with them. Then for some drivers, they've made concessions.
Now, we do have some employees who have medical exemptions from wearing a mask that they on occasion may take their mask off. They've tried to comply as best they can.
He says there are 3 or more drivers with written notes from doctors regarding exemptions. Stegman says that's something they face with bus riders as well.
We can't get into an area of medical necessity with a passenger because of HIPAA laws.
But he says masks are provided and heavily recommended, especially
when you're within an enclosed facility, especially such as a bus.
For Inman and his fiance, however, they feel something more should be done to protect vulnerable people.
Hopefully this is a wake-up call for them. Maybe the bus drivers need to have stricter policies, and maybe they need to overlook their policy on a legal level.
City officials cited some of those conditions as asthma and anxiety. Inman and Jenkins say today they were asked by a driver to remember their masks as they boarded, and they say that they're hoping that there's more of that attitude going forward. Live in Quincy, Frank Healy, WGEM News.